Hello, I'm Caroline, and this is Energy Balance Vinyasa. Today's class is a Restorative Vinyasa Flow. This practice is a slow flow that features gentle and restorative poses, which are linked together into sequences and synchronized with the breath. It is deeply relaxing and works to increase joint flexibility and mobility. Before we begin, I will cover some important health and safety information that you should know. Before beginning this or any other exercise program, you should consult with a physician to make sure that practicing yoga is appropriate for you. If you have high or low blood pressure, spinal problems, or any other medical conditions or injuries, consult with your doctor to see if any modifications are necessary for your practice. If you are pregnant, you should be in a prenatal yoga class. If during the practice you feel any pain or discomfort, you can return to the previous pose, take a child's pose, or come into supine bent knees. You should avoid this pose until a physician can be consulted to make sure that it is appropriate for you. Be safe and enjoy your practice. Now let's begin. Come into a kneeling position with your thighs resting on your calf muscles and the tops of your feet flat to the mat. Rest your hands on your knees or thighs. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, engage your core. Gaze forward. This is Thunderbolt Pose, Vajrasana. Now take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale into the lower abdomen, feeling it expanding. Exhale, draw the navel in towards the spine. Next, inhale into the upper abdomen, expanding the rib cage. Exhale. Then inhale into the chest, all the way up to the collarbones. Exhale. Now let's combine these three movements into one stepped breath. First, inhale into the lower abdomen, then pause. Inhale into the upper abdomen, pause, Then inhale into the chest and hold here. Next, exhale from the chest. Hold. Exhale from the upper abdomen and hold. Lastly, exhale from the lower abdomen. This is one round of Durga Pranayama, or a complete yogic breath. Repeat this process a total of 10 times. Inhale into the lower abdomen. Inhale into the upper abdomen. Inhale into the chest and pause. Then exhale from the chest. Exhale out of the upper abdomen. Exhale from the lower abdomen and pause. As you go, if you wish, you may eliminate the pauses between your inhales and exhales, allowing the breath to travel up and down in one smooth wave. Inhale from the lower abdomen to the upper abdomen, to the chest, and up to the collarbones. Then exhale your way back down. Now release this pattern while continuing to breathe deeply, inhaling with each expansion of the body and exhaling with each contraction. Now inhale and come onto your hands and knees, with the knees under the hips and the shoulders over the wrists. For table pose, Bar Manasana. Your calves should be parallel and the neck in line with the spine. Gaze down between your palms. Exhale to cat pose, Marjariyasana. Draw the navel up towards the spine and tuck the chin in towards your chest. Gaze between your thighs. Inhale to cow pose, Vithalasana, arching your spine. Draw the shoulder blades down and back and look straight ahead. Exhale to cat pose. Inhale to cow. Exhale cat. Inhale cow. Then exhale and bring the spine back to a neutral position for table pose. Now separate the knees as wide as your mat and bring the big toes to touch. Inhale. Then as you exhale, sink your hips down and back while stretching your arms out in front of you with the palms facing down. For wide child's pose, Prasarita Balasana. Bring your forehead to the mat. Let gravity pull your chest down to the mat, sinking deeper with each exhale. You can gaze down at the mat or close your eyes. Then inhale and come back up to Bar Manasana. Tuck the toes and engage your core. Then exhale and press through the hands and feet to lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press through the heels of the hands. Draw the navel in and reach up and back through the tailbone to come higher. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale and step your right foot in towards the center of your mat. Engage your core, drawing the navel in towards your spine. Then inhale and lift your left leg and reach your toes to the sky for three-legged dog. Tripada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale and draw your left knee in to your left tricep. Set your left knee down behind your left wrist and bring your left foot to rest behind your right hand. Tuck the toes of your back foot and slide it back, extending the right leg back so that your knee and shin are facing down against the mat. For half pigeon pose, Ardha Kapotasana. Square your hips and place your hands slightly in front of your hips. Inhale, draw the shoulders down and back, and lift and broaden the chest. Lengthen through the spine. Gaze forward. Then walk the hands slightly forward in front of your right leg and tuck the toes of the left foot. Exhale and root down through the hands. Then press the hips up and back and step the right foot back next to the left for downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, exhale, and step your left foot in towards the center of your mat. Engage your core, drawing the navel in towards your spine. Then inhale and lift your right leg and reach your toes to the sky for three-legged dog, Tripada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale and draw your right knee in to your right tricep. Set your right knee down behind your right wrist and bring your right foot to rest behind your left hand. Tuck the toes of your back foot and slide it back, extending the left leg back so that your knee and shin are facing down against the mat. For half pigeon pose, Ardha Kapotasana. Square your hips and place your hands slightly in front of your hips. Inhale, draw the shoulders down and back and lift and broaden the chest. Lengthen through the spine. Gaze forward. Then walk the hands slightly forward in front of your left leg and tuck the toes of the right foot. Exhale and root down through the hands. Then press the hips up and back and step the left foot back next to the right for downward facing dog. Inhale and rise up onto your tiptoes. Then exhale and slowly lower your knees down to the mat for table pose, Varmanasana. Now separate the knees as wide as your mat and bring the big toes to touch. Inhale. Then as you exhale, sink your hips down and back while stretching your arms out in front of you with the palms facing down. For wide child's pose, Prasarita Balasana. Bring your forehead to the mat. Let gravity pull your chest down to the mat, sinking deeper with each exhale. Gaze down at the mat or close your eyes. Then inhale and come back up to table pose. Tuck the toes and engage your core. Then exhale and press through the hands and feet to lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Inhale and rise up onto your tiptoes. Then exhale and slowly lower your knees down to the mat. Cross your lower legs and roll over your shins for staff bent knees. Inhale, press through your sit bones and lengthen your spine to sit tall. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades down and back. Bound angle, Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together and open your knees out wide to the sides so that your legs form a diamond-like shape. Wrap your hands around your feet or ankles and draw your heels back towards the groin. Press into the sit bones and lengthen through the lower back. Gaze straight ahead. Cobbler pose, Baddha Konasana 2. Then open your feet like a book, rotating the soles of your feet towards the sky. Inhale and lengthen. Then exhale and start to fold forward, bending from the hips, keeping a straight spine as you fold. Gaze down towards the mat. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Then inhale and keeping the spine long, lift back up to bound angle. Slide your feet forward a few inches. Then close your knees and bring the soles of your feet flat to the floor. Supine, bent knees. Inhale and raise your arms up so they are parallel to the floor with your hands by your knees. Or place your hands behind your hips with the fingers pointing towards your glutes. Then exhale and slowly lower yourself down and back into a supine position, lowering one vertebrae at a time. Keep your knees bent and pointing to the sky. Your knees and feet hip distance apart. And rest your hands by your sides with the palms facing down. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Bound bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Walk your feet back closer to your buttocks so that your knees are stacked over your ankles. Ground down into your feet by pressing them evenly into the mat. Exhale, engage your core and the backs of your thighs. Then inhale and lift your hips up off the mat. Arch your back and draw the shoulder blades together, sliding the arms beneath you. Keep your neck and shoulders flat on the mat. Start to walk the hands towards each other and interlace the fingers. Keep pressing up through the heels to lift your hips higher. Release the bind and walk the arms out from under you, placing them by your sides. Then exhale and slowly lower the hips back down to supine bent knees. Adjust your legs so that your knees and feet are hip distance apart. Turn the palms face down. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale and engage your core. Then inhale and raise your knees up towards your chest for wind relieving pose, Pavana Muktasana. Keep your legs squeezed together and mildly point the toes. Exhale. Inhale and bring your hands up to hold your knees. Exhale, relax back and hug your knees in towards your chest. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Extended leg lift, Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. Exhale and straighten your legs as you bend from the hips to lift your legs up into a 90-degree angle. Point or flex the toes and open the palms out to the sides to face up towards the ceiling. Gaze up to the sky. Plow pose, Halasana. Inhale, exhale, and flip your hands over so that your palms are face down to the mat. Inhale, press down through the hands and engage your abdominal and back muscles to lift your hips and lower back up off the mat. Draw your back up and draw your navel in towards the spine to engage your core. Extend your legs straight up and over your head with the hips over the shoulders. Then slowly bring the feet down to rest on the floor behind the crown of your head. Tuck your toes and root your feet into the mat. You can leave your hands flat on the mat or bring them up to your lower back for more support. Now release the hands back down by your sides and start to roll the spine back down to the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae as you exhale. Lift the legs back up and overhead, then bend the knees and bring the thighs towards the chest. And using the gravity of your descent as momentum, roll up into staff bent knees. Inhale and raise your arms parallel to the floor with your hands by your knees. Then exhale and slowly lower yourself down and back into supine bent knees. Happy baby, Ananda Balasana. Inhale, exhale, and engage your core. Inhale and lift your knees towards your chest, your feet coming up off the mat. Separate the knees wide while keeping your big toes touching. Then lift the head and shoulders and reach up between the knees to grab the outside edges of the feet. Exhale and relax back, continuing to lift the feet, to bring your thighs to your chest and your knees to your armpits. Your arms should be on the outside of your knees and shins. The soles of your feet should be facing the sky with the toes flexed back. Keep your shoulder blades flat on the mat and your head and neck flat on the mat. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale and release the feet. Then draw the legs together and lower the feet back down to the mat for supine bent knees. Exhale and engage your core. Then inhale and raise your knees up towards your chest. Lift your head, shoulders, and upper back off the mat and bring your forehead towards your knees, coming back to wind relieving pose. Bring your hands up to hold your knees. Gaze towards your knees or thighs. And finally, take a deep breath in and then release everything down into Shavasana. Lying on your back with your eyes closed. Let your feet fall open to the sides, slightly more than hip width apart. Let your arms rest by your sides, slightly away from the body, with the palms face up and open. Just rest here for a few moments. Feel your whole body relaxing. Now begin to lengthen your exhales. Breathing in for a count of 4, pausing for a count of 1, then breathing out for 6 counts. And pausing for a count of 1 at the end of the exhale. Repeat this process 10 times, breathing into the abdomen, feeling the navel rise with each inhale, and draw in towards the spine with each exhale. Now release this pattern while continuing to breathe deeply. Just observe the breath without trying to control it. Continue to observe your breath as you inhale, then exhale. Feel the sensations of breathing in your body. Let your attention focus on wherever you feel your breath most noticeably. If you feel your mind starting to wander, know that this is normal. Just notice that this is happening. Acknowledge the thoughts and let them go. Then bring your awareness back to the breath. Now bring your awareness to your body. Feel your whole body relaxing. Feel it melt into the floor with each exhale. Now bring your awareness to your head. Feel it relaxing. Feel it melting into the floor on the next exhale. Let it be heavy. Bring your awareness to your face. Relax your face. Bring your awareness to your jaw. Relax your jaw. Bring your awareness to your neck. Relax your neck. Now bring your awareness to your shoulders. Feel them relaxing. Feel them melt into the floor on the next exhale. Let all the tension go. Now bring your awareness to your arms. Bring your awareness to your left arm, the upper arm, the lower arm, the left hand. Feel your whole left arm relaxing. Now bring your awareness to your right arm. Feel the upper arm, the lower arm, the right hand. Feel your whole right arm relaxing. Now feel both of your arms together. Feel them relaxing. Feel them melting into the floor on the next exhale. Let them be heavy. Now bring your awareness to your torso. Focus on the chest. Feel the abdomen, the navel. Bring your awareness to your upper back, the middle back, and the lower back. Feel your whole back relaxing. Feel it melt into the floor on the next exhale. Now bring your awareness to your hips, the glutes, and the sit bones. Feel them relaxing. Feel them melting into the floor on the next exhale. Let all the tension release. Now bring your awareness to your legs. Bring your awareness to your left leg, the upper leg, the lower leg, the left foot. Feel the whole left leg relaxing. Now feel the right leg, the upper leg, the lower leg, the right foot. Feel the whole right leg relaxing. Now feel both of your legs together. Feel them relaxing. Feel them melting into the floor on the next exhale. Let them be heavy. Now bring your awareness back to your body. Feel your whole body together. Feel your whole body relaxing. Feel it melting into the floor with each exhale. Just relax. Just let everything go. Now turn your awareness to your sense of hearing. Listen to the sounds around you. Try to identify and name what you hear. Know that you can observe all the sounds and noises around you and be fully aware of them without needing to react or respond to them. Instead, you can remain centered and focused within yourself and just listen. Breathe slowly and deeply and turn your focus to the quietest sound in the room. Focus all of your awareness on that one sound and just listen. Now inhale and open your eyes. Open and close your eyes 3 times slowly. Awaken. This concludes the practice. I wish you peace, contentment, and bliss. Om Shanti, Santosha, Ananda.